There's something strange about this city. Medieval towers that look like they're about to fall. Some of the best food in Italy. And somehow, almost nobody talks about it. This is Bologna. The first thing that welcomed us wasn't sunshine. It wasn't blue skies. It was rain. Not exactly the postcard version of Italy. But honestly, it made everything better. The red buildings looked deeper, the streets reflected the light, and somehow the whole city felt more alive. Let's explore Bologna. Welcome to Tips for Trips.
This is a new YouTube channel about travel, so please support the channel and hit subscribe.
We flew in from Barcelona and landed in Bologna around 8 a.m. One thing I really liked about Bologna, getting to the city center is super easy. From the airport, you can take the Marconi Express. It's a small monorail train that connects the airport directly to Bologna Central Station. It takes only about 7 minutes. A return ticket costs around 23 euros. You can buy it from the machines at the airport, or even easier, you can just use your phone or contactless card and tap directly at the fare gates.
Bienvenidos a Bologna, Italia. Welcome to Bologna, Italia.
From the central station, we walked to our hotel, and the first thing we did, breakfast, a really good one. And this is important. Bologna is very walkable. You don't really need a car. Most of the main attractions are close to each other. Even in the rain, it was comfortable because of the covered walkways. So overall, super smooth arrival. Okay, first impressions. Bologna is not loud like Rome. It's not flashy like Milan. I have a video about Milan, you can check that out. Bologna feels real, calm, local. And the first thing you notice, the colors. Everything is red. Red buildings, red roofs, red walls. They call it La Rosa, the red one. When the streets are wet from the rain, the red almost glows. Pro tip, we visited in April. It wasn't super cold, but it wasn't warm either, and I will definitely bring an umbrella just in case. Now let's talk about the towers, because when you see them in real life, they look even more dramatic. The two famous towers, Torri degli Asinelli and Torri Garisenda. And yes, they are leaning, not straight, not perfect. And one of them looks like it might fall, but they've been standing there since the Middle Ages. One tower is taller, Torri degli Asinelli, and you can climb it. Around 500 steps. Your legs will complain, but the view at the top, red rooftops everywhere, the whole city under you. It's one of those views that makes you stop talking for a second. In the 12th century, rich families competed by building towers. The taller the tower, the more powerful the family. The Asinelli and Garisenda families each built their own tower, right next to each other. The Garisenda tower started leaning very early due to unstable ground. According to legend, it was partially lowered later to prevent collapse. Built by rivals, a medieval ego in brick. Guys, you know my channel is all about showing places exactly as they are. No filters, no color grading, no dramatic edits, just real moments exactly as the camera sees them. If you appreciate that kind of honesty, I hope you'll support the channel and subscribe. From the towers, you are just a short walk to the heart of the city, Piazza Maggiore. This is the main square. Big open space, historic buildings all around, locals sitting, talking, relaxing. This is the Basilica di San Petronio, located in the heart of Piazza Maggiore. Did you know the Vatican sabotaged this construction? It's been unfinished for over 600 years. Drop a comment if you knew this. The story goes that the original plan, larger than the Basilica of San Petro in Rome, the Pope of the time, after realizing this, diverted the funds and the project stopped, and it looks like this ever since. This is the Archiginnasio de Bologna. It's one of the most important buildings in the city and was once the main seat of the University of Bologna, the oldest university in the Western world. The walls and ceilings are covered in thousands of colorful coats of arms. These represent the students who studied here over centuries. This is where all the money from that church went. That is a statue of Luigi Galvani, located in Piazza Galvani right behind the Basilica. It's a popular spot to start walking tours. This is the Santuario di Santa Maria della Vita. The large green dome you see in your photos is one of the most iconic parts of the Bologna skyline. This is the Basilica di Santo Stefano, located in the beautiful triangular-shaped Piazza Santo Stefano. Those are scary, right? I found a piece of Jerusalem hidden in the middle of Italy. They call it Sette Chiese, the Seven Churches, and it was built over a secret ancient Egyptian temple. This is the most mysterious place in Bologna. Let's go see what's inside. When you walk inside, it feels quiet, peaceful, different courtyards, old stone walls, soft light. It feels very different from the busy squares. There is a stone basin where, according to legend, Pontius Pilate washed his hands after condemning Jesus. This tomb is a fascinating example of memento mori art, common in the Baroque period to remind viewers of their mortality. Definitely worth visiting. This is Casa Isolani, built in the mid-13th century. It's one of the rare surviving examples of civil architecture from that period. While most of Bologna's wooden porticos were later replaced by stone or brick, this one has stood for over 700 years. Under the vaulted arch of the Palazzo del Podestà in Piazza Maggiore, there's a cool acoustic spot known as the Whispering Walls. If two people stand in the opposite corners of the arch and face the wall, one can whisper and the other one can hear it clearly on the other side. Right next to it is Piazza Nettuno. There you'll see the famous Neptune fountain, a big statue of Neptune standing strong in the middle of the square. It's one of those places where you just stop and look around. And another tower. In the Middle Ages, Bologna is believed to have had around 100 towers. Today, only about 20 towers remain. Hidden right next to Bologna's train station is a giant 19th century masterpiece most tourists walk right past. This is the Fountain of the Nymph, and it might be the most dramatic photo spot in the entire city. You can enjoy it in the beautiful Giardino della Montagnola. You are looking at around 150 euros a night for a 3-star hotel with breakfast near the city center. Mercancia and small streets. Near the towers, you'll also find Mercancia. This area feels very medieval. Narrow streets, old buildings, small shops and restaurants. It's perfect for walking without a plan. Just explore. Look up at the details on the buildings, look inside small stores. This is where Bologna feels most authentic. Let's talk about food. Bologna is famous for food. Many people say it's the food capital of Italy. This is where tagliatelle al ragù comes from. Tortellini was born, and real Bolognese sauce is not what you think. Pro tip, if you order spaghetti bolognese, locals might smile. Here it's usually served with tagliatelle. Also try mortadella, it comes from here. So, quick update, YouTube changed its policies this year, and I had to move my technology content to a new channel. I'm basically starting from scratch again. If you want to support the tech side of the channel, I'd love for you to subscribe, it truly means a lot. Bologna surprised me. We didn't come here expecting anything special, but by the end of our stay, we were in love with it, maybe even more than Milan. It's warm, it's authentic, and somehow a little mysterious. It's not the most famous city in Italy, but maybe that's why it feels special. Two leaning towers, beautiful red streets, historic squares, incredible food, and yes, even rain couldn't ruin it. Would I come back? Absolutely! If you enjoyed this video, tell me in the comments, would you visit Bologna? Or have you already been here? And where should we go next in Italy? See you in the next one!
I hope you have fun watching this quick video. Please support the channel and hit subscribe. And see you soon!